Woke, A Young Poet's Call to Justice, written by Mahogany Browne with Elizabeth Acevedo and Olivia Gatwood. What does it mean to be woke? In the simplest sense, it means to be aware. It means to see your surroundings and challenge how we strengthen our relationships with the government, the community, and nature. To be woke is to fight for your civil rights and to fight for the rights of your neighbors. I remember when I first heard neo-soul singer DJ and poet Erykah Badu singing Master Teacher. Throughout the song, the chorus echoed, "I stay woke." This refrain was tapping into the energy and curiosity that was introduced with the definition of woke during the civil rights movement of the 1960s and the Black Power movement of the 1970s. The idea of being aware of your surroundings, especially in a time when we are taught to be quiet and not rock the boat, can be difficult to embrace, but this is where our freedom begins. The idea of woke resurfaced with a vengeance in 2016 as a new generation fought for social justice and community accountability. In the spring of 2019, I did a reading for the pre-K class in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, and afterward, a 4-year-old told me woke is to have your eyes wide open, seeing everything. I smiled so big, only 4 years old, and this little girl was already woke. To be woke is to understand that equality and justice for some is not equality and justice at all. We must stay alert. We must ask hard questions. We must stand for what is right, even when it is difficult and scary. The concept of being woke has always been a compass for community leaders and members. Light bearers including Maya Angelou, Nikki Giovanni, June Jordan, Sherry Moraga, Sonia Sanchez, and Nina Simone have used poetry, plays, and essays to challenge people to be woke. Woke, A Young Poet's Call to Justice, follows in the tradition of these heroes. The poems in this collection come from 3 women writers with varied perspectives of justice. These poems serve both as instruction manuals and anthems, as literary heartbeats, and blueprints of survival for young people everywhere. The ideas they tackle are layered and nuanced, but the message is simple. Don't sleep. Mahogany Browne. Activism Everywhere by Mahogany L. Browne. Our voice is our greatest power. When we stand together, we can speak up against mistreatment. We are saying that we will not be silent about the mistreatment of people. We are saying we will not be silent. We are standing tall and firm because we believe in equity and equality. We are standing tall and firm. We are not yielding or bending because the conversation is uncomfortable. We are not yielding or bending. We understand activism happens online and offline, in the streets picketing, and in the classrooms teaching, on the blogs writing, on the internet sharing information. It happens everywhere. It is active, it is energy, it is resisting to be comfortable when we all have yet to feel safe and free. The Ability to Be by Mahogany L. Browne. The ways in which our bodies move against the wind or the water, climb stairs, or swing high in a children's park, both arms and flight, all on their own is different. Sometimes we have sight, sometimes we have the sense of smell, sometimes we are working with a different set of skills altogether. There is more than one way to exist. There is more than one way we learn how to speak. With our hands, our eyes, there are different tones to evoke a symphony of laughter. Our fingers and toes, our arms and torsos, each courageous cloud a thunderous declaration echoing, "I am here." Because the smallest things that make us up are the largest strokes of beauty that color us brilliant. But the heart, oh my, how our hearts beat the same. In the next, by Mahogany L. Browne. Things should be different. We must keep our eyes on the prize. The prize is a good life. The good life smells like true freedom. True freedom is a song we should all be able to sing. It will happen in the hills of Appalachia. It will happen in the streets of Brooklyn. It will happen in the veins of Detroit. Discrimination will no longer be tolerated. Hate will have nowhere to hide. Powerful and meek, strong and brilliant, all of us combined as one. This is when the sky will break open its blue, blue wings, and we will celebrate its lush song. The Good Body by Elizabeth Acevedo. You know your joints that bend and straighten, your mouth and ears and eyes, your limbs that lengthen as you reach for the earth or clouds. You know your hair that maybe coils, upwards stretching or falls straight down your back. Your body can be a jungle gym of movement. Your body can be a chapel of quietude. Your body can roll and grow like a long sentence. Your body can be like small, mighty punctuation. Your body can be encased in metal, adorned with wheels. It can need medicine and extra support. Sometimes your body can make you angry or sad because it doesn't look how you want it to, or it doesn't do what you'd like it to, because it might have limits that you want to move beyond. But remember, even on the days you aren't feeling yourself, your body is always a good body because it carries the good in you. Instructions on Listening to the Trees by Mahogany L. Browne. When you are part of a community, you have to think about others. Think about the sun and how it smiles sweet authority. Think about the ecosystem and how the leaves dress the tree trunks. Surviving from the kindness of the sun. Yes, the sun and trees have a community all their own. And aren't we part of their community too? Benefiting from the oxygen and water, it creates new life. The water is alive and it's gift giving. Think of how it feeds the roots. Think of, and like any true community, we must nourish and care for one another if we are to grow. So I listen to the trees when the wind dances near, and I listen to the neighbor's dog singing to the moon. The moon is high because of the water. How amazing! And this is when I remember home. The way my friends ring the doorbell to come outside and play, the way a car slows down when a ball rolls in its way, the way we make jokes about the TV show and share our fears, the way we look up sadly when the streetlights come on. We are all part of someone else's journey. That's the way communities are built, each root sprawling toward the edge of an infinite smile. I've Been There Before by Olivia Atwood. When a person is in pain, sometimes the best cure is to hear, "I've felt that too," from someone else. When you cry and your best friend puts their hand on your shoulder and says, "I've been there too," before, suddenly you know you're not the only one. Sometimes we don't know the people we feel for. Sometimes we've never been where they are at. But we don't need to look like each other or speak like each other or live like each other to know what it feels like to be sad, to be hurt, to be in need of a friend. Instead, we can simply say the words, "I understand." We can make a secret club out of our sadness. We can let everyone in who wants to join. We can sit in a circle and laugh and share, sing over and over, "You are not alone."